WU3U.0.
Welcome to the WU3U repeater.
Kilo Delta 3, Bravo Echo Mike.
3YQA.
Hey, good morning, Logan and Bill.
Morning, Curt. I'm here at my high school, and we are running our club time actually right now, so I have a few people in here listening to this.
Okay, very good. I'm guessing you definitely won't have any problem hearing the repeater from where you're at, and welcome to the other people that are listening. Hopefully you can get some people involved and study and get their amateur radio license.
QSO, yeah, we can hear you really loud and clear, especially because we're like less than a mile away from the repeater from the high school.
Okay, go ahead, Bill, take it. Tell these guys how long you've been a amateur radio operator.
Hey, good morning, guys. K3YQA, name is Bill, down here in the South Hills of Pittsburgh, and been licensed a very long time. Many more years than you guys are old, that's for sure. So yeah, you're sounding great down here in the South Hills, and you're right, the Monroeville repeater very close to you guys. You sound crisp and clean, and who might you have standing there with you, Logan? Anybody care to pick up a microphone?
F-R-I-D-A-Y.
Okay, I'll pass the mic over to my friend John over here.
Morning, John. This is Curt, WU3U.
Hey, good morning, John. My name is Bill, K3YQA.
Morning, guys. How's it going?
Hey, we're doing good. I'm just on my way to work here, and we kind of get on here every morning and talk while I'm going to work, and just always see who else is in here. Hopefully, Logan, I'm sure he's perfectly capable of steering you guys in the right direction, and there's a whole lot more to amateur radio than just getting on the repeaters. You guys can get on and work satellite stations. You can make contacts with the International Space Station and all kinds of stuff like that. So hopefully Logan will put you in the right direction with some YouTube videos, and maybe it'll strike an interest with some of you. How much longer do you guys have for school, John?
We'll be done on the 3rd.
Oh, okay. What grade are you in now?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay, very good. Lots of time to hopefully enjoy Logan's startup club there.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, you sound good, John. I wish you well, and I hope you spark a little interest. Yeah, we could use some new faces and on the air, especially young folks. I started. Spent a long time. I'm retired now, so you can roughly do the math. But you sound very well. Welcome you to the ranks if you so have the interest.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Logan, you got anybody else there that would like to take a quick turn?
I do not, but it was great to have John talk with you guys.
Yeah, good to hear him, and I'm sure that you'll find some people there eventually. And you are what? You're a sophomore this year, also going to be a junior.
I'm actually a freshman going to be a sophomore next year.
Oh, okay. Well, you got the perfect, you're in the perfect time frame to get a club started if that's what you're going to do. And I'm sure groups like the Amateur Radio Relay League or American Radio Relay League will help you out there and maybe possibly pass on some study materials and those kind of things when you get ready.
Oh yeah, I will soon be getting in contact with the ARRL to see what we can do about a grant, and I'll email that other person. I think her name is Carol, I believe. Another thing I wanted to say is that me and John are going up to the Pre-Shears Hamfest on the 14th, I believe that's when it is.
Okay, well, Bill and I will be running around there, so hopefully I'll run across you there. I do a lot of work in the office on that day, but I do poke my head out a couple times throughout the day.
Very cool. I was hoping that I would be able to run into some people and introduce them to John.
Just curious, what are you using as a setup there at school, Logan?
I am just using my handheld right now. We haven't got any equipment yet because when the club started, it was a little too late into the school year to get more things running, so we're waiting for next year to officially set more stuff up. But I think one day I might bring in a 10-meter radio to demonstrate it. Unfortunately, where we're at, I can't throw an antenna out a window because there's no window. But I'll just demonstrate it, show how it works, and all that cool stuff.
Well, even with a mediocre inside antenna, you should be able to hear some things, you know, depending on the time of the day. In the morning, 40 meters is pretty well open. And as the day goes on, depending on your schedule, you might even hear some stuff on 20. 20's been pretty active mid-afternoon sometimes. So even though you might not be able to cleanly transmit, I think listening won't be a big deal.
Oh yeah, listening should be no problem. My other idea was to bring an SDR, which I could definitely use to listen to all of the bands, because I only have like a 10, 11, 12 meter radio, but my SDR I can set up really easily and just throw an antenna somewhere inside the room and have that as the HF receiver.
Well,
And Logan, probably one of the things that would be interesting for those guys to see is if you can bring up a chart of the radio spectrum and sort of explain across there, okay, here's kind of where public service is, here's where amateur is, and all the way up to here's where light is. I'm sure you've probably seen that chart before somewhere along the way.
Oh yeah, I have. One thing I actually did yesterday is I brought up, I believe it was yesterday, probably the day before, but I brought up the amateur radio band plan and showed John and explained kind of everything about it. Yes, Curt, I actually have another student who would like to talk on the radio. His name is Josh.
Okay, good morning, Josh. My name is Curt, and my call sign is WU3U, Whiskey Uniform 3 Uniform, as they say phonetically. And good morning. Welcome to Amateur Radio.
Hi, I hope you know Logan is like one of your biggest fanboys. I don't think I've gone more than 2 weeks without hearing something about you.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm worthy of that, but there's guys that have been amateur radio operators way longer than me, and I will turn you over to Bill for a few comments.
Hey, good morning, Josh. My name is Bill, down here in the South Hills of Bethel Park, to be specific, down here in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. You're sounding well, and I do hope that you spark some interest, and I think Logan will be happy to share the fact that there's something called a Ham Fest coming up in a few weeks up in the Butler area. So if you have some interest, that might be an interesting thing. You go up and take a look around and see what's going on. Pretty awesome, and you get a chance to jump on here again with Logan, and hope to someday hear you on by yourself, for sure. K3YQA, Bethel Park.
Yeah, here's hoping. I'd love to. It's just balancing with all the other crap I have. Logan is definitely talented at this. I'm just saying.
Well, I think I don't know if, we did talk about this briefly, but Logan has his amateur extra, and obviously there's 3 levels of license, and it is definitely within the reach of guys your age to get their top level license, the 3rd license like Logan did. Take some studying, and for some people it comes pretty quickly, other people it might take a little bit of time. But it's all available, and that changes where you're allowed to communicate. And as we say in the amateur radio hobby, and it's pretty much true, the amateur radio was the original social media. Long time before Facebook and everything like that. People got together and talked about what goes on in their life, and a lot of technical talk, which is also good.
Yeah, no, Logan and I have talked about it a lot. He's presently trying to convince me to get my ham license. I'm very much so considering. It's just getting the time to actually sit down and study for it. But yeah, that is one of my major selling points when trying to sell Logan as a good person to most people, is that he does have his amateur extra license.
FRIDAY.
I'll just tell you, I don't want to make Bill sound old here, but I just turned 60 years old, and Bill has had his amateur radio license longer than I've been alive. So it's been a long-standing hobby. There's a lot of high-tech stuff that's out now. He'll talk to you about FT8, those kind of things, which is like wireless, somewhat wireless texting, and a whole lot of stuff, building antennas and those kind of things. So I'm sure you guys, anybody else that's standing around there, would greatly enjoy the hobby. WU3U.
Yeah, very good, Josh. Yeah, been licensed a long time. Have you guys have a computer handy, or even your phone? Have them pull up QRZ.com, and you can look up both Curt and myself, and you can see almost a web page, lack of a better term, and there's some other information on there you can take a look at. If you get an opportunity, have him pull that up for you. It's K3YQA.
Kilo, that's a 3 Bravo Echo Mike. Logan back on the mic. It was pretty cool that we got some people to talk onto the radio to have a conversation with you guys. Yeah, I was talking about some of the people in the area, telling them how notable some people are in the area, and just saying how when these guys meet you guys, that you guys will be able to expel some knowledge on ham radio that maybe I haven't covered, or maybe that flew over my mind, or maybe I don't even know about. So thank you guys for having a chat with these 2 gentlemen.
Well, we're glad you got in there with us this morning, Logan. I was kind of surprised this time of day to hear you. I figured maybe you were done with school already, but my niece, she graduates from Bell Vernon. Maybe that was last night. I knew I was gonna miss the commencement thing, but I knew you guys were pretty close to being done with the school year, and hopefully, as time goes on, the club starts to grow and the interest starts to grow, and they will have a hobby under their belt when they get their license that a whole lot of other people can't say that they do, and it's a whole lot of fun. You seem like you never get to the end of the hobby. There's always some other corner with some new technology or new mode or whatever like that. So it's glad to hear these guys in there this morning.
Yep, I'm happy that they're here too, and we have about 10 people that are officially in the club. Well, yeah, around 10, which is pretty well. Unfortunately, we have like a small room, so we can't fit every every person in here, but we have just enough space to make do. And I talked with Jeremiah earlier, and he agreed that, well, earlier as in like a month or two ago, but he agreed that he would be able to install the antenna onto the roof and run our cabling and stuff for the school. Now I just need to talk to maintenance about that and see how we can go about that. But I also did get some books for this club. It was 4 books that I already had. 2 of them are the ones that you had given me, the Basics to Electronics and Salty Walt's Portable Antenna Sketchbook. But I also got 2 other ones that someone also gave me, Storm Spotting in Amateur Radio and the Amateur Radio Public Service Handbook, which are pretty nice books, and I like them. I've read through, I've skimmed through some of them, but I like them.
WU3U repeater.
K3FKI mobile.
Good morning, Jerry, WU3U.
Morning. I'm much in favor of getting the kids started early, but some old folks decided to form a club too at the Syria Shrine Center in Cheswick. W3FEZ is going to be a club there.
Okay, very good. Logan, on the topic of Salty Walt, I got to meet him at Dayton, and he now has another book out. And if everything is functioning properly, I will send you a link this evening or tomorrow to the audio recording of all this. I will post it on YouTube, and your guys, you can pass it on to the guys there in your club, and they can get to hear what they sounded like on the radio this morning.
QSL, thank you very much. It's really cool that you recorded it, so I'll definitely send them the link to it, and I guess I could play it for the rest of us too, whenever everyone comes back up. I heard that Salty Walt did get or publish a new book, and I will certainly purchase that one day because it seems really cool. I wish I went to Dayton this year, but there was something that I wanted to do originally, so I couldn't put that in like my mom's schedule because she has to put a schedule in for work. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that thing, which resulted in me not being able to do Dayton. But I will try my best to make it out to every other Hamfest. I was cleared to go to the Breachers Hamfest, which is I missed that last year, but I'm happy I'm able to go this year because that's what I heard the biggest in the tri-state area. The period for our time here, I believe, is going to end pretty soon. So 11 minutes. Okay, never mind. I could stay and talk for a good amount of time, but yeah.
K3FKI clear at the restaurant. Good morning.
Okay, Jerry, have a good breakfast there, and catch you later on today. K3FKI, WU3U.
Hey, Jerry, have a nice day. K3YQA. That's to Gene as well.
Have a good day, Jerry. KD3BEM.
Well, as you guys can see that are hanging about there with Logan, this is kind of some of what goes on in the morning anyway, but eventually we have some different nets in the evening that Logan will talk to you about, and just general good camaraderie between the guys. And Logan, I'll send you a email link to a little video that I put together of Dayton, and then earlier the day before they have an event called 4 Days in May, and it's a QRP event for guys that operate low power and portable and things like that. And I put a little video together of that, and feel free to pass those on to your group there.
QSL, that sounds pretty cool. I will definitely make sure to do so. We actually have a Google Classroom, which is what our school uses. So we have a Google Classroom, and I'll be able to post the links that you send me and pass it forward to that so everyone would be able to view them.
Okay, very good.
I remember setting up portable at my TR3 and a dipole setup. I went to Baldwin High School many years ago, and I remember setting that up at the one of the rooms. Had a electronics teacher who was very influential and was great with, well, I'm looking back now, great with kids. And in fact, I even did some hunting on his property down in, I guess it would be Westmoreland County. But yeah, I had a good time. Great memories. I remember getting my license while I was still taking his electronics class.
QSO, that sounds pretty cool. Actually, I wanted to ask Curt something. I just remembered that's one of the things I did want to ask you, Curt. I plan on doing field day with the club and bringing some guys out, and I was wondering if we would be able to come over to Skyview and set up and or use some of your equipment over there for field day, if possible.
That would probably be something you guys could do. I'll have to talk to those guys. They typically at the club do not set up anything portable. They do two different field days. They do one from the club, and then they do one that is, I believe, on someone's possibly farm or property or whatever like that. I don't know much about that one, but there are some other ones around, but I'll touch base with you via email on that and give you some good options or ideas there.
QSL. Yeah, we could. I only have a 10-meter radius, so I don't know how that's going to play out. I might be able to figure out how to get an HF radio because I should be paid soon, but who knows. I was just hoping that maybe for a few hours we could come over and try out some of your equipment and demonstrate 10 meters to some of the kids that show up.
Yeah, I'll send you an email about that. I will not be around for field day this year, so I will not be there to help you out with that. But I can offer some suggestions well ahead of time here.
QSL, thank you very much.
FRIDAY.
Well, guys, I'm about where I need to be, so I will say 7-3, and to John and Josh, good to hear you on the radio for the first time, and hopefully we'll hear you as a licensed amateur radio operator one day. Good job, Logan, for getting those guys on this morning, and we'll catch up with you again soon. KD3BEM, WU3U.
Hey, Curt, have a good day. I will also be heading out because the period is soon to be over. But I am very happy that I brought my radio today, and that I was monitoring, coincidentally, while you called out. This is Kilo Delta 3 Bravo Echo Mike saying 7-3. See ya, Curt, and see ya, Bill.
Welcome to the WU3.
Grabbed the wrong microphone here. Have a good day, guys. I appreciate the contact, and always a pleasure. So have a good rest of the day, and Curt, catch you a little bit later today. W3U, KD3BEM, K3YQX.